Okay, let's have example number 1. Find the sum of, should be sum. Find the sum of the first 10 terms of an arithmetic series with a sub 1 equals negative 4 and a sub 10 equals 50. First 10 terms. So, ibig sabihin, ito na yung last term natin. We have a sub n equals 50. And a sub 1 equals negative 4. Our n is equal to 10 kasi first 10 terms lang. Now, we can use the formula, alin? Ito na lang. Actually, ito naman talaga yung gagamitin natin. So, we know that the formula for S sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. So, let's substitute. N is equal to 10 over 2. A sub 1 is minus 4 plus 50. So, we'll get, what's this? 5 times 50 minus 4, or negative 4 plus 50 is 46. And what's 46 times 5? 46 times 5 is 230. Is it 230? Kasi 5 times 40 is 200. 5 times 6 is 30. Is 230. 230. Therefore, kailangan pala na to. Sabagay. So, magiging S sub 10 na to, no? Sub 10. Yan. S sub 10. Okay. So, therefore, S sub 10, or the sum of the first 10 terms is equivalent to 230. Let's have example number 2. We want to evaluate 9 plus 5 plus 1 plus minus 3 plus up to minus 87. Okay. So, I think we will still be using the same formula kasi meron tayong a sub 1, which is 9, and the last term, which is negative 87. Actually, hindi natin goal kung malaman kung ilan. Hindi pala goal pala natin. We don't know how many terms are there. Tama? Kasi given lang tayo ng first term tsaka ng last term. So, we still need to get how many terms are there. Okay. So, obviously, the common difference is 5 minus 9, which is minus 4. And to get the value of n, we will be using the formula for the nth term, which is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. The last term is minus 87, so let's substitute the values. Minus 87. Your first term is 9 plus n minus 1 times the common difference of minus 4. Let's simplify everything. We have minus 87 equals 9. Distribute minus 4. So we'll get minus 4n plus 4. So we'll get minus 87 equals 9 plus 4 is 13 minus 4n. And then we put 13 to the other side. We'll have minus 87 minus 13. Sorry, ayusin natin. We'll get minus 87 minus 13 equals minus 4. So, minus 87 minus 13. So, we'll get, what's that? 100? Is it 100? Yeah, it's negative 100 equals negative 4n. And then, we divide everything by negative 4. So, therefore, the value of n is 100. Negative 100 over 4 is positive 25. So, there are 25 terms. So, mula 9, which is our first term, hanggang negative 87, we have 25 terms. So, we can now use the formula, S sub n. Actually, pwede mong gamitin din yung, pwede mo din gamitin to. Kung wala pa yung last term, no? Kung hindi mo alam yung n, kailangan pa din pala yung gamitin yung n. Okay. So, pwede mo gamitin yung unang formula or the second formula. So, mukhang mas madaling gamitin yung second formula. So, we'll be using that one. So, we'll get n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. And we want, ilan nga to? 25, no? So, we want s sub 25 equals 25 over 2. First term is 9 and our last term is minus 87. So, we have 25 over 2. Minus 87 plus 9, this is negative 78. Negative 78. Is it negative 78? And then, ano mas madali dito? Divide mo natin sa 2, no? Negative 78 divided by 2, 39. So, we'll get 25 times negative 39. So, 25 times 39. 25 times negative 39 is negative, ilan to? 975. Kasi, kung 40 yan, it will give you 1,000. So, minus 1. So, 975. So, therefore, the sum, so 9 plus 5 plus 1 plus up to negative 87 is equivalent to negative 975. Let's have example number 3. Find the sum of the first 100 counting numbers. Find the sum of the first 100 counting numbers. So, it's basically 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus up to 99 plus 100. So, actually, there's a story about this one. If you know Carl Friedrich Gauss, which is famous mathematician, is my favorite mathematician. Yung teacher niya, binigay ng teacher niya tong problem na to. I-add mo nga yung 1 to 100 just to keep Carl Friedrich Gauss busy. So, pina-add niya yung 1 to 100. Yun. Kaso, nangyari, na-surprise yung teacher niya kasi na-add agad ni Carl Gauss yung mga numbers. So, obviously, hindi in-add ni Carl Gauss ng 1 plus 2, that's 3 plus 3, that's 6. Hindi naman ganoon ang ginawa niya. Nakita agad ni Carl Gauss yung pattern. Okay, ano yung pattern na nakita ni Carl Gauss? In-add muna niya yung dalawang dulo. 1 plus 100 will give you 101. So, let's write those things. 1 plus 100 is 101. Okay? And then 2 plus 99 is actually 101. And then we have 98 here, di ba? 98 plus 3 is also 101. And 97 plus 4 is also 101. So, lahat yun ay 101. Ang tanong, ilang 101 meron? There are 50 101. So, ang ginawa nila ni Carl Gauss is 50 times 101, which is 5,050. Ayun yung sagot natin dito. 5,050. The sum of the first 100 counting numbers. Ito, yung ginawa ni Carl Gauss dito is actually the formula that we have. S sub n over 2 equals a sub 1 plus a sub n. This is a sub 1, which is 1, and a sub n is 100. And there are 100 terms. So, yung formula natin, S sub n equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n equals n over 2. There are 100 terms, 100 over 2. So, this is S sub 100 times a sub 1, which is 1, plus a sub n, which is 100. And this is equivalent to 50 times 101, which will give you 5,050. Okay, so ganun nakuha. Ganun Carl Gauss, no? Find the sum of the first 50 multiples of 3. Find the sum of the first 50 multiples of 3. Shall we use the second formula? Pwede naman siguro, no? Shall we use the second formula? So we know that first 50 multiples of 3. So what's the first multiple? 3. So a sub 1 is 3. And common difference is 3 also. Kasi multiples of 3. So 3, 6, 9. Common difference is 3. So parang 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus hanggang yung pang 50th. So pwede mo naman kuhanin yung 50th term. Tapos you can use the formula n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Pero gamitin natin yung first formula. First formula, S sub n equals n over 2 times twice of a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Actually, ganun lang din yung mangyayari kung kinukuhanin mo man yung a sub n because we still be using the formula for the nth term of the arithmetic sequence. So, ito na lang. Para ano lang tayo. Nag-substitute lang tayo. We want the first 50 multiples of 3. So, that's S sub 50 equals 50 over 2 times twice of a sub 1. A sub 1 here is 3 plus, there are 50 terms minus 1. Common difference is 3 also. And 50 over 2, that's 25. 2 times 3, that is 6. Plus 49 times 3. This is 49 times 3. So what's 49 times 3? 50 times 3 is 150 minus 3 is 147. 147, yeah. And then 147 plus 6. What's 147 plus 6? So we'll get 25 times 147 plus 6 is 153. And obviously, medyo mahirap na itong i-multiply. What's 153 times 25? 3,825. So therefore, the sum of the first 50 multiples of 3 is 3,825.